Three presidents, Biden, Obama, and Clinton, attending a celebrity-filled fundraiser in Manhattan, while President Trump visits Long Island to attend the wake of a slain NYPD officer, Jonathan Diller.
This was a brutal murder.
Not only is he a police officer in the prime of his life cut down, this guy had 70 collars in 3 years. He loved doing the job, and this is a blue blood family.
True. Blue blood and top of his class.
President Trump spending time with his wife today and says this tragedy should never have happened.
It's such a sad event, such a horrible thing, and it's happening all too often, and we're just not going to let it happen. We just can't. 21 times arrested, this thug, and the person in the car with him was arrested many times, and they don't learn because they don't respect. They're not given the respect. The police are the greatest people we have. There's nothing and there's nobody like them, and this should never happen. We have to stop it. We have to stop it. We have to get back to law and order. We have to do a lot of things differently because this is not working.
President Biden is also in New York. He did not attend the wake. He's in town for a big fundraiser tonight. He spent the afternoon taping a podcast with some celebrities and also Obama and Clinton.
What I feel strongly, and I hope people understand, is that these officers, we hear about the politics behind it. These are human beings. They have families. This beautiful wife is now alone with her one-year-old son. Officer Diller's one-year-old son will never know his father on this earth.
He can't support the police. I think he's also making a mistake, but I think politically his base won't let him support the police. And I support the police, I would say, at the highest level of any president by far, maybe double or triple.
And we say, let's not involve politics. There's no way to speak about this without involving politics. The person that took his life had been arrested 21 times. What is it going to take? I myself had been to 4 line-of-duty death funerals in less than a year in the Southern District of Florida, in the Florida area. It is real.
The man is arrested 21 times. He's a killer. His nickname, I guess, is Killer, or the other one was Killer. And when you think about it, this shouldn't be where you go up to a car and they shoot you and murder you. This shouldn't be happening in this country, and it shouldn't be happening anywhere. We're going to stop it. It's got to stop. We have to have law and order. And when you have people repeat, this isn't a repeat offender. This is ridiculous.
When you feel that you're a police officer and that the criminals have more rights than you do, that's a problem. And that is how we feel.
We're driving down the road, and it felt like we were driving for miles, and there were men and women in blue. They were going for such a period. I said, that's a lot of people.
It's moving.
That was a long blue line.
Right.
That was a long blue line indeed, and that's respect. They have respect for this family. They have respect for what Jonathan meant.
Police commissioners greeted you.
That's true.
And I thought Commissioner Caban said, thank you for coming.
He did.
And Commissioner Ryder right there. That's important for you.
Well, it's important for the country. I think it was almost affection in both cases because, they're there and they're very devastated by that. And the one from New York City came out, and I've known him a little bit, and I think he's doing the best he can. But the restrictions that are put on the police are so incredible. They're protecting the criminal. They're not protecting the police. The criminal has far more protection than a police officer.
What is the message to the presidents at Radio City right now? Before you leave New York and go back to Florida, what did they miss today?
Well, they missed a very sad moment for our country, but it's a moment that they have to be a part of, whether they like it or not. They can't skip this moment. I've never seen so many police. I've never seen so many firemen, a lot of firemen. They view it, in a very similar way, and I understand that. But they're going to have to get involved a little bit because this country is going to hell. Our country is not respected anymore. We're really, I say it in my rallies and my speeches, we're a nation in decline. We are a nation in decline.
But fixable.
But totally fixable, but we have to do it fast. Tell you what, the most important day in the history of our country is going to be November 5th. That's Election Day. It's going to be November 5th. That is the most important period of time. It's the most important day in the history of our country. Our country's going bad, and it's going to be changed on November 5th. And if it's not changed, we're not going to have a country anymore.